In an exclusive, former North Bergen Housing Authority Security Director Geoff Santini, along with his attorney, Louis Zayas, revealed that they're suing the federal agency for wrongful termination, among other allegations.
Well, we filed a pretty extensive and very detailed complaint alleging that this whole nonsense about the no-show job was really an excuse to start a sham investigation to fire Santini because of his numerous complaints against the director, Mr. Santini, for various violations of laws. I mean, going from putting people on the in the housing authority buildings who were not on the wait list. He bypassed protocols for drug testing of certain employees. I mean, clearly that poses a problem to public health if you have employees who are engaged in drug use and drug dealing. There was an investigation to determine whether it was illicit drug transactions taking place in housing authority property and his other property that it oversees, the Renaissance. Disturbingly, we discovered, and Mr. Santini discovered, and he reported that the director, Mr. Santini, hired his daughter's boyfriend, who was fired from the Gothenburg Police Department because he falsely reported living in North Bergen. As you can imagine, if you're going to be a police officer in Gothenburg, you have to live in certain towns, including North Bergen. The person responsible for the day-to-day operations of the North Bergen Housing Authority said that that Santini was doing his job. So if he's doing his job, and he said that to NBC news reporters, why would he hire Mr. Tabakan, whose law firm, by the way, contributes thousands of dollars to municipalities to get these kind of contracts? Why would he hire a special counsel to investigate Mr. Santini's employment when it's already confirmed that he was doing his job? If not to create a pretext, a fabrication to justify terminating him. Because if he was conducting a legitimate investigation, I would think that the first person you're going to speak to is going to be Mr. Santini.
The public, was led to believe that there was going to be a final report from special counsel to back in, which you just spoke about at length, but I noticed you didn't actually mention anything about a final report, so did you ever receive one?
I didn't mention a final report because there was never a final report. This is the longest investigation that I've ever seen. They led to no report. Not even a simple letter saying that we found the following reasons as to why we terminated Mr. Santini. There is no final report because there's nothing to report. You have the head of the executive director of the housing authority saying that Mr. Santini didn't do anything wrong. So why would you bring in special counsel to investigate whether he did something wrong?
Your whole thoughts on this, what they've deemed an investigation by the I-Team, which apparently, aided in the housing authority in firing Mr. Santini.
Look, we consider what NBC did was a product of based on information given to them by a disgruntled North Bergen Housing Authority employee. That led the investigation by NBC to go in a certain light, in a certain direction that I think portrayed Mr. Santini in a very false portrayal of his duties.
I think today with my attorney, who I trust, and we put together a great lawsuit that is to clear my name, to clear my family name. I have children, I have a family, and for these last few months it's been very hard on me. And today is going to show that I was wrongfully fired.
I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.